Let's turn Miffy into a cute little ghost in under 30 minutes. The perfect last-minute Halloween gift. No sewing, no magic rings, zero stress. Grab your hook and follow me. Here is everything you will need. Pause here if you want to check the list. Are you ready? Let's get started. No magic ring need. We are using the easy chain 2 method today. Let's start by making a snip knot by using our finger. Take the yarn and make it across the fingers. Wrap the yarn around your fingers to form a loop. Now, crossing the working yarn over the tail so it forms an X shape on your fingers. Next, use your finger to wrap the string at the back and pull it through the loop in front. Then, gently pull the working yarn to tighten it. Now, insert your hook into the loop and adjust the tightness. Before we start, let me show you how I hold my yarn. I usually wrap the working yarn around my pinky finger, bring it over my index finger, and then use my middle finger and thumb to hold the crochet piece. Next, chain 2. Yarn over, pull through the loop. It's chain 1. Yarn over again, pull through the loop, chain 2. Now, we are going to work all our stitches for this round directly into that very first chain we made. Insert our hook into that first chain, yarn over and pull a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both. That's our third single crochet. Place a stitch marker in that first stitch right now so we won't lose it. Continue making single crochets into that same first chain until you have a total of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Once you are done, remove the stitch marker. Insert your hook back into that first marked stitch. Yarn over, pull through everything to make a slip stitch to join. One is finished. For round 2, chain 1 first, then make 1 single crochet followed by an increase, and repeat that 3 times. An increase just means making 2 single crochets into the same stitch, so insert your hook into the very first stitch, make 1 single crochet, mark it with a stitch marker. Then, in the following stitch, we will make 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Repeat this pattern 2 times again, so at the end of this round, you will have 9 stitches. When you get to the end, skip the slip stitch and chain 1 from the previous row and slip stitch into our first marked stitch to close the round. Round 2 is finished. For round 3 to round 7, chain 1 first, make 9 single crochets around. Don't forget to place a stitch marker in every round. Keep crocheting, repeat this for 5 rounds total. Keep crocheting, I will see you at the end of round 7. The end of round 7, make a slip stitch to join and finish the round. Cut the yarn tail, fasten off. Make 1 more ear just like this. Once you finish the second ear, keep your working yarn ready so we can join them up. For round 8, let's join the ears. Now, chain 2. Insert your hook into the first ear to join them. And make 9 single crochets around it. We count here as the first stitch of round 8, so I place a stitch marker here to mark our first stitch. Next, work 3 single crochets across the front of the bridge to reach the other ear. Then, work 12 single crochets around the second ear. At the end of round 8, you should have 24 stitches. When you reach the first stitch of round 8, make a snip stitch to close the round. Now, for round 9, chain 1, then repeat 1 single crochet and 1 increase 12 times. You should have 36 stitches at the end of this round. At the end of round 9, make a snip stitch to join. For round 10 through 12, chain 1 first, then just work 36 single crochets in each round. Keep crocheting. I will see you at the end of round 12. At the end of round 12, make a snip stitch to join. For round 13, chain 1 first. We will work 36 FLO. FLO stands for front loop only. Instead of inserting your hook under both loops, insert it only into the loop closest to you. Now, continue making front loops only single crochets, and I will see you at the end of round 13. At the end of round 13, make a snip stitch to join. For round 14 to 16, start each round with a chain free, then work 36 double crochets. To make a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. You now have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, then yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. Place a stitch marker here to mark our first stitch. Let's do that one more time together. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch. Yarn over and pull up a loop. 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the 2. Yarn over and pull through the last 2. Now, work 34 more double crochets around. At the end of each round, you should have a total of 36 stitches. Keep crocheting. I will see you at the end of round 14. Now, we are at the end of round 14. When you get to the end, skip the snip stitch and the chain free from the previous row and snip stitch into our first marked stitch to close the round. For round 15 and 16, just repeat the exact same step as round 14. Keep crocheting and I will see you at the end of round 16. At the end of round 16, make a snip stitch to close the round. Round 17 is the final round for the ghost body. Chain free, then work 3 double crochets into every single stitch. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and 3 double crochets. Repeat this pattern. Make 3 double crochets into every single stitch. This creates a cute wavy ruffle along the bottom edge. At the end of this final round, you should have 108 stitches. Keep crocheting. I will see you at the end of this round. At the end of round 17, look at that. You did an amazing job. See how cute those wavy ruffles look. To close the round, just make a snip stitch into the first stitch. Now, cut the working yarn and hide the yarn tail. Our ghost body is done. Now, let's crochet Miffy's head underneath. Flip the ghost body up and look closely. You will see the ridge created by the back loops of round 13. Insert your hook into the first loop. Grab the right yarn. Then chain 1 and work 36 single crochets all the way around for round 1. We can hide the yarn tail while we crochet at the same time. After you insert your hook into the stitch, just put the yarn tail on the top of your hook just like that. Then yarn over as usual and finish the stitch. Look at that, the yarn tail is perfectly hiding inside. Keep going, I will see you at the end of round 1. At the end of round 1, make a snip stitch to join. For round 2 through 7, chain 1 and work 36 single crochets in each round. Make a snip stitch into the first stitch at the end of each round to join. You can pause the video here and keep crocheting. I will see you at the end of round 7. At the end of round 7, make a snip stitch to join. We are nearly finished. As you can see, the head and ghost body are perfectly attached, and best of all, 0 sewing required. For round 8, chain 1 first. Repeat 4 single crochets and 1 decrease 6 times. Now, we will do an invisible decrease. Insert your hook into the front loop only of the next stitch without yarn over. Immediately insert your hook into the front loop only of the following stitch. You will have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over again and pull through both loops on your hook. That's one invisible decrease. Repeat this pattern, 4 single crochets, then 1 invisible decrease 6 times in total. By the end, you will have 30 stitches. Keep crocheting. I will see you at the end of round 8. At the end of round 8, make a snip stitch to finish the round. For round 9, chain 1, then repeat 3 single crochets and 1 invisible decrease 6 times. Make a snip stitch to join at the end of the round. You should have 24 stitches left. Keep crocheting. I will see you at the end of round 9. At the end of round 9, make a snip stitch to join. For round 10, chain 1, then repeat 2 single crochets and 1 invisible decrease 6 times. Finish with a snip stitch to join. You will have 18 stitches left. Keep going. I will see you at the end of this round. At the end of round 10, make a snip stitch to join to finish the round. Now, for stuffing, don't miss the ears. Push stuffing into each ear first, then fill the head firmly with fiber frill. Almost at the finish line. For round 11, chain 1, then repeat 1 single crochet and 1 invisible decrease 6 times. Make a snip stitch to join at the end of the round. You will have 12 stitches left. Keep going. I will see you at the end of this round. At the end of round 11, make a snip stitch to join to finish the round. Now, we are going to close this small hole instead of crocheting it shoots. Using needle is much easier for beginners and give a cleaner finish. Cut your yarn, leave a long tail and pull it all the way through the last loop. Thread your yarn onto a needle. Now, insert your needle through the front loop only of each of the 12 stitches. Go through every stitch and pull the yarn tail firmly. You will see the hole is getting smaller and smaller. Tie a knot here and make it secure. I will hide the yarn tail here and cut the yarn. You did amazing! Our ghost body and Miffy's head is finished. Now, for the face details, let's stitch Miffy's signature X mouth first. Right in the middle of the face, between 1, 6 and 7, use black yarn and a needle to sew a small cross. Glue the eyes right next to the mouth with a stitch gap on both sides. Look how adorable she looks now. Now, for the ghost eyes. Here's a fun detail. Use a black permanent marker to outline the outer edge of each eye first. This gives them that classic smoky ghost look. Once dry, then glue them onto the ghost body. I will glue the eyes near the top of the ghost body, just below the ears. If you're happy with that, put the glues on it. Dun-dun! Ghost Miffy is ready. Add a keychain to the top, so you can carry your spooky little company everywhere. Want to complete your Miffy collection? I also have tutorials for a Miffy basket and water bottle holder. Just tap the card in the top right corner to check them out. Thanks for watching. I share easy crochet ideas for beginners and handmade gifts. If you enjoy crochet keychains and beginner-friendly projects, consider subscribing. It really helps support my channel. If you want to make more fun videos and tutorials like this one, just click the link right below. Happy crocheting! I will see you in the next video.